hectic morning. We are going to go down to San Antonio today, which is Sunday, in hopes of buying a new car, a bigger car. The dealerships are closed out here on Sunday, so we're going to start looking tomorrow, but we're just driving up today. We are in my tiny car, which doesn't fit all of us. We have two dogs, which we have Momo in her pop-up crate. Let's see if I can show it. Kobe, where is he at? You can't see him, but he's over there in his
booster seat.
His little booster seat. Poor dog has like hardly any room, but he likes it, so that's okay. So we're going out there mainly to buy a car, but we're also excited to get like different foods that we can't get out here, like Raising Cane's, In-N-Out, get some sushi.
Baked sushi.
Baked sushi for me because I can't have like the good sushi, you know, the sashimi. We are like packed in like sardines in here. Literally there's no room. Like my feet even have stuff in it. But oh, there's a cat. But hopefully on the way back, we'll have two cars. One will be a huge car so we could fit everything in and be comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, so it's the next day. I haven't recorded anything that we've done, but we did go to a dealer out here in San Antonio and we looked at two cars. One was a Yukon XL. Denali.
Yeah.
That one was freaking huge and had like two screens for like the back seats, which was kind of nice. And then we looked at the car that we basically both have liked, which was the XC90. It's a Volvo XC90, and we really liked that one. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
We liked everything about it. The only thing why we didn't get it is because we're gonna go check out the Volvo dealer. I think they have a Volvo there, right? That we were gonna look at. That way we can kind of compare the two. But in between the two, we are at one of my favorite places to eat that I haven't been able to eat at in a long time. Well, I guess did we go when we were in Lancaster? So I'll show you guys. Ta-da! So we're eating at In-N-Out, or we're getting food at In-N-Out, and then we're gonna go home and eat and let the dogs out. And then once we've done lunch, we're gonna go and check out the other dealer, and then hopefully we'll have a decision on what we're gonna do. And then hopefully we leave San Antonio with the car.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice too. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Sorry I didn't record at the dealer. I think I was just excited, and then like also I'm not comfortable totally recording in front of everyone out in public yet. Like, and my camera's small, so it's like, I mean, obviously if you're vlogging, you have it like right in front of your face, everyone can tell what you're doing. But maybe this next one I'll record if I can. If not, if we end up getting a car, I'll just show you guys with the car. Okay, you guys, so it's the next day. I completely sucked at vlogging yesterday after In-N-Out. Looked at some Volvos. That one, it wasn't as good as the first one we saw, so we tried to call the guy and kind of like negotiate, but he kind of wasn't about it. So he kind of just let that sale like fall, he just let us walk away, which is crazy. So we're back at looking at cars again. We're gonna go, I think, check out a Volkswagen Atlas and an Acura MDX. But yeah, so that's our agenda for today. Hopefully I remember to record. Hey guys, so sorry for the awkward recording angle and probably the shitty lighting. Justin's having like some neck and back issues. I'm trying to massage him. But I wanted to give you an update because I'm horrible at recording and vlogging while we were out. But we did make two stops at different dealers today. We went to Volvo and we saw, it was a Volkswagen SEL.
Yeah, Volkswagen.
Oh, it was the Atlas SEL.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. Actually, we really liked that one. It was definitely like in tie with the Volvo. But the Volvo had just more bells and whistles in it. Had like the massage chair, and the Volvo had ventilated seats and heads-up display.
Way more comfortable seats too.
Yeah,
right?
way more comfortable. Obviously,
Like
it's a Volvo.
Billion way adjustable.
Yeah.
I think we're going a different direction now, but
Yeah, so the Atlas, so this is actually, the Atlas was the first car that I told Justin that I actually wanted to look at, is the Atlas SEL, just because it's like a better package, right?
Yeah.
Than the regular Atlas, like the standard Atlas is.
I guess it trim.
I really liked it. It's a little bit bigger than the Volvo that we were looking at. It's still a third row. It still had the giant ass moonroof.
Which is nice because we also looked at like a Yukon XL because we rented one in Seattle when we were moving here. I don't remember if that was in our video or not.
I didn't show the car. But
It was awesome because we could fit like, how many suitcases do we have?
5 giant suitcases.
5 suitcases. Yeah, 5 big ones, 2 carry-ons,
and then
2 crates. Yeah.
Airline dog crates fit in there. So we all fit in there pretty good.
And then obviously the XC90's quite a bit smaller than that, and then the Atlas is in between. Definitely nowhere close to the size of a Yukon XL, but it's bigger, which is nice for the extra space.
We're talking with the Volkswagen people now and seeing what they can do with it for us. Just because we are leaving tomorrow morning, so if we end up getting a car, we do need to get it like tonight. Yep, that's where we are now. So hopefully next time I vlog, we have a new car. Okay guys, so we have seen our 4th vehicle, our 3rd Atlas, and we finally accepted an offer. My glasses are fogging up, I don't know if you can see it. It is an Atlas, like I said, it's at a Mercedes dealer, so it's used. But it's a 2019, only has 12,000 miles. It's like almost 8 o'clock and we need to go home and feed the dogs. But I have a feeling we're gonna be here for a while, so Justin might try to leave to feed them, or we just have to feed them late. Hey guys, so it's the next morning. So we didn't end up getting home until 10 p.m. last night, but we finally got a car. See, the one that we did like was at the Volkswagen dealer. But the one that we ended up getting, we found at the Mercedes-Benz dealer. So, like someone traded it in and got a Mercedes, so that's why it was there. So we got that one, and everything was really nice. They were really nice there. Even though we didn't get a Mercedes from them, they were super nice. They gave us a bottle of wine. The salesman that was our guy, he actually had been, I think, at that salesman at the Mercedes for like 20 years, he said. So anyway, he knew what he was doing, and he was really nice. We were gone for a really long time. The poor dogs ended up eating like 4 hours after their usual dinner time, which we felt so bad for. I think it was like 6 hours that they were in their crates for. Kobe can hold it, he's fine. Momo can typically hold it. She does, throughout the night she holds it for longer than that. But I think we weren't expecting to leave to go look at more cars, so the last time I took her out, she just like roamed around, and I don't think she really used the restroom. She might have peed a little bit, but she didn't actually used the restroom. So I didn't think we were gonna be gone that long. Ended up being, she broke out of her crate and ended up going to the potty in the room that she was in. Not a big deal. We weren't mad at her. It's like nothing we can get mad at her for. It's our fault that we didn't take her out, or like come home earlier and take her out. I just felt so extremely bad because, she's potty trained. She knows she's not supposed to go in there, so we know that she broke out and went in the room because it was like her last resort. She didn't have a choice. So we felt really bad for that. So we gave her some love when we got home and cleaned it up and like went to bed. I knocked out like almost right away. I had it at that night. I was just done and tired. We got the car. It's actually raining outside, so I'm not going to show you guys it right now. We're going to head home, so I'll probably show it to you once we get home. Kind of do like a review, show you what our new car is, our new family car. It's probably going to be the car Justin drives around, I think. Unless he wants to drive around the hybrid, just because it's a hybrid and he just goes on base to work. So I don't know, whatever he wants to do. But it is our family car for when we do have baby and dogs, and when we're moving, it's going to be nice to have all that room so that we're not cramped in one car or have to take 2 separate cars if we had 2 like small cars. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update, and I will show you the car probably in the next clip when we get home.
What? We already got the Corby glitter? Yeah.
Okay guys, so here's the inside of our car. Roll up the windows. Just kind of wanted to show you what it looked like. So we have is it the infotainment center? Is that what you call it?
This is infotainment.
Justin can really tell you what it does. I don't know about it yet.
This is my phone. I haven't really set it up too much, but all you can do is call from, it's on Bluetooth right now. And then radio, you have AM, FM, XM. One of the things I liked about this though was if you just hit station lists, it pulls up all the stations in the area. At first I thought it was just like every digit basically, but it is actually just the ones that it receives, so that's pretty nice.
Is media the way you can do plug in your iPhone directly too, or is that different?
Yeah, so if you plug it in directly, you can either do it through aux or USB, but then it also has Apple CarPlay, which y'all I'm sure are familiar with,
but it's only through the plug USB, not Bluetooth.
Through Bluetooth, correct? Yeah.
And this is the AC and stuff, right?
Yeah. And then so you have heated seats on both sides, not ventilated, which is one of the things we were looking for, but I don't think any of the Atlases, at least in the 2019s, come with it.
Yeah.
And then just normal controls. And then the last feature is just the rest, which if it's cold outside and you don't want to leave the car on, you can turn it off and hit rest, and it'll continue to pump residual heat from the engine into you. And this is our heated steering wheel, which is pretty nice. It's on medium.
So when your hands are cold and you don't want to touch the steering wheel.
Yeah, which you never really think of as a big deal. I mean, you obviously know, oh, my hands are cold, I wish this was warm, but I've never had that before. Now that we have this, I actually really like it. Most of the things can be controlled from up in the infotainment. Obviously, I showed you the radio, telephone, vehicle. You can look at a couple things. This will tell you if like it needs servicing, anything like that. And then tire pressure monitoring system. It does it through a different means, so it can't actually tell you exactly what the tire pressure is, but basically you set the tire pressure and then you hit set here, and it knows if it goes below that. So it doesn't have like a discrete value, it just knows if it's bad or good. Traffic you can only do if you have the Sirius XM subscription. Climate control, like I said, you can control everything from up here, so this is where I can control the rear. But what we really like about this, the nav system, and it's nothing too special, it's just a normal nav. You can, normal new destination, points of interest, does voice guide. But you can actually change it to where the map goes from here, and it goes over into, they call it the cockpit.
Digital cockpit.
Yeah, digital cockpit. So it goes over here, and then I can control different things over here to how it looks. So I can bring up to where I have, that's trip data, route guidance, and then my media. And you can also change it to where I have my speedometer, tachometer, and then you can actually personalize what's on each of these dials and what's on the inside. So this has my gas until empty. I can't think of what it's called. And then this will, gas range. And this will actually have like, okay, your next turn is going to be this, and that's where it shows you the number of turn lanes, that kind of things based off this route guidance. And then also over here, you can change it to where it shows you your audio controls, your phone, car status, and then different things about the driving data, so gas mileage, etc. You can scroll through here, economy, trip range. And then assist system, so that shows you for your adaptive cruise control how far out you want to stay away from people, so you can change that one right over here. So see, it's changing the amount of distance, and then it also shows you your lane assist, which you can see down at the bottom there too. And back to nav.
And you like to drive with it just on the nav, right?
Yeah, I like the map. Even when I'm not using it, I just like the way the map looks. Does it really do anything for me?
How do you get rid of the gauges?
And then getting rid of the gauges, you just hit the view button here and go away. And that's how I usually drive, which just has my speedometer down over here, gas on this side, and then the temperature stays on the left side all the time as well. Do I need that? No, it's just cool.
So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted this car, because I knew it had the ability to have the nav on the digital cockpit, which is like, I don't know why I just wanted that, just because I think it's easier to look straight down at a map when you're following directions versus like looking over at like the screen or your phone. So I'm really bad at following directions anyways. I always mess them up somehow. Yeah. So hopefully that'll help me.
So then if you put it in reverse, the camera automatically comes up. You can also hit this button, which is the park assist, and it shows up. So it's just your normal backup, and you can see it shows a sensor, so a little bit cross traffic, the front and then the back sensors here. And you can also change it to where it only shows the sensors. I don't know if you would do that for a trailer or something like that. But you can pull this out of the way, and then you have different camera angles available over here. So this one, obviously, you can see when you're backing into a spot, you use this. It also has a parallel park assist, so you can see on the sides if you're about to hit anything. And then a trailer hookup assist, so you can see, okay, I want to go here, and it tells you which way to turn the trailer, I think. We haven't tried it parking with the trailer, but it looks like it's going to show you how to turn with the trailer. And then backing out assist. So this one was if you're going into a spot, this is if you're backing out. And you can see it gives you a little bit more cross-traffic view to where you can actually see kind of around the cars backing out. When your view would actually be blocked because the car is like in this spot.
Yeah, it allows you to see around the cars somehow.
Yeah. Which is really nice. We used it the other day when we were at HEB and it was super crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the other things that we really liked about the car, it has this big panoramic moonroof. So you can see right now it's covered, and then just one touch to open it and it'll slide all the way up. And then what I really liked, you can see as it's opening, it's not really getting that much brighter in here. And it seems like it actually has a really good tint on it to where most of the time I actually drive with this open. I just closed it for the sake of the video so y'all could see it coming open.
Yeah, and then you can open the first half of it. So that part opens at least. If you
Then
can
it gets
see.
nice and sunny.
Yeah. Then it gets sunny. So it opens halfway.
So then we mentioned there was a CD player. Obviously you didn't see anything over here for a CD, and it's actually over in the glove box. That's also where you can put in the SD card. So we have a nav SD card in, CD player is blank in the second SD slot, and then a couple places to hold extra SDs if you have things saved over there.
Yeah, which is kind of convenient to have the CD player tucked out, it's also different because usually 2019 vehicles don't have CD players
A lot of
anymore.
them went away from it.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I don't know if you could see the back seats. This is a third row vehicle. We just have the third row down, but we have captain seats in the back.
We liked the shades on either side. Obviously the windows are somewhat tinted, but we really like
I don't think they can see it.
the shades. If I grab it.
Oh yeah, there
so
you go.
can see. Pull it up and just keep a little bit more of the sun off of our passengers, since that's probably where we'll end up putting baby seats.
Yeah, so it's good it has the built-in shades. You don't have to buy them and stick them on your car. Huh, Kobe.
And then it has, you can't see it from here, but it has a decent amount of air vents in the back. So it has some right here, and then there's also some in the third row.
So there's the vents for the back.
As we go around to the back, you can see you can open the trunk from your door. You can open it from the key. You can open it from the back itself, obviously with a switch. And then if your hand's full, kick to open thing. There it goes, okay.
Hi,
really
Chloe.
like. Hi, Bubba. It came with the tunnel cover, which covers up the third row when they're down and covers up all of the
Yeah, so you guys can see it.
storage luggage compartment, which also makes like a nice convenient little dog shed for Kobe.
Yeah, it's a pretty big trunk if you have the third row down.
And then to set the third row seats up, we'd have to pull that off and then just pull them up. And we actually liked, we tested out the third row, and they were pretty roomy, especially like the second row slides up, so you can even out the seats.
Yeah, and it's a 6-seater, so there's no third row or third seat in the middle of either of the back rows.
Which gives you a little bit of room instead of trying to cram in a third person, especially if they're adults.
Yeah.
So that's our car. I think Ashley pointed out to you, we were looking at a couple other vehicles. We looked at a Volvo, Yukon XL, an Acura MDX, which was nice, but not really something we wanted, so we didn't really look that hard at it.
And like 4 different Atlases.
Yeah, a lot of different Atlases.
Yeah, Atlas SEL. So the SEL is the only one that I liked. I didn't like any of the other Atlases, so we made sure we looked into the SELs. Important.
Important. And then one of the big deciding factors for us, and then when we came down to it, we started looking at things like the cost of ownership over 5 years, which you can look up online. And this surprisingly was, like $20,000 cheaper over 5 years than the Volvo XC90 that we really liked. And then add that on, that car was about $10,000 more expensive than this car, a couple other things, and really this one had everything we needed, and we really liked it. So
yeah, well, the Volvo had everything you wanted, just like the extra stuff. So it had the massaging chairs, the ventilated chairs, the heads-up display.
Had a lot of things that we didn't need, and we didn't really ever think about wanting until we saw the car.
Yeah.
And it was really hard because obviously we loved the car. It just didn't make sense for us to get all those extra things when we don't need them, and this has everything we need.
Yeah, and it was smaller too.
Yeah, it's smaller, and that's, one of the big things. I think we said we were looking at a Yukon XL because we loved that space. This was good, kind of middle.
Between.
Yeah, so it's not nearly as big as the Yukon. It's not as small as the Volvo. It's not that much bigger than Volvo, but it definitely is bigger. And especially since we're only going to have the third row up on very rare occasions, this gives us ample cargo space. and then we can carry 4 people around if we feel like it.
Yeah.
Puts the baby seats on. We didn't show you the middle seats tip up, so instead of folding and sliding like a lot of cars do to get into the back, that actually allows you to keep the baby seat installed, the car seat installed, which was a really nice feature instead of having to work around that if we ever need to put someone in the back seat when we have a baby.
You don't have to remove the car seat to have someone go in the back seat, so that was nice.
Yeah, it's nice to have. I haven't bought a new car since 2010, 2011.
New to us. It's not a new car.
Yeah, I mean,
basically.
New to me car. I haven't bought one since 2011, other than the little beaters we had in Japan. So it was a fun experience, but it was super stressful, especially when we were in San Antonio and all the dealers were being dumb and not wanting to negotiate with us.
Well, not just that, but we had a timeline that we had to be back in town for, so it's not like we could have just, okay, maybe tomorrow we'll look again or something. It was just like we had 2 days to look and that was it.
Yeah, and we were prepared to, because this was the last car we looked at, and we were pretty close to just saying, okay, we'll just have to figure out some other time when we come up here.
Or at least lease a car or something, we were thinking of.
Yeah, we were thinking, okay, well, there's a couple electric vehicles coming out in the next couple years. If we do like a 3-year lease or something, then those will be a couple years old.
Buy one.
And we can use electric vehicle. But we looked out, the last car we looked at, we fell in love with. And the fine dealers over at Mercedes-Benz of San Antonio hooked us up.
Yeah, we were surprised that, like, you never want to accept the first offer that they give you, but it was a good offer.
Yeah, after all day, so if anyone who knows me, any of our friends watching know that I do way too much research. I look at all the market. I go in, and the first couple dealers we went in and we said, hey, this is what everyone else in the area is offering. This is what Kelley Blue Book says is a good deal. This is what Edmunds says is a good deal. This is what, JD Powertrain says is a good deal. And we make an offer, and some of them are just like, no. Like, okay, well, I'm not going to pay above the value of the car, so see you guys.
Yeah.
And we were laughing going from dealer to dealer. So be like, oh, that guy didn't want to go with us, help us out at all. And then as we left the second place, the guy we were thinking is like, well, I see why they didn't want to negotiate with you, Justin, because I mean, I'm not a dick, but I come prepared with facts. And,
yeah. They're not used to that. I'm sure not that many people come prepared. Yes, ours isn't a certified vehicle, but I don't think we really care about that.
No.
Yeah, so that's our vehicle. I hope you guys like it as much as we do. If not, it's okay. It's our vehicle.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Bye.